We all know that our DJ here at Berlin After Dark has some sick moves. But that is nothing compared to our next guest. She's been dancing and producing films all around the globe, and now she just moved to Berlin to take a next step in her career. With you, Lauren. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Please have a seat.
That was quite an introduction.
I try my best.
God, it's been, yeah, okay.
Well, nice to have you here. Nice to have you in Berlin, since you moved here very recently.
Yeah, I think I'm making that decision, today. Signing the contract.
Yeah, well, there's no way back after a German contract. Let's go straight to
In what way?
They're very secure.
Okay, I'm a commitment phobe, hoping it's not like, okay.
Well, you get over it very fast here.
Okay.
Let's start a little bit about where we met back in Buenos Aires 6 years ago. And there you started Altas Watchas, that started as a dance crew.
Yeah. So I lived in Buenos Aires for 8 years, which is where we met, of course. And I actually just was traveling, and then I got a job as an actress in a touring theatre company for a year. And then while I was doing that, I met two girls who were Maylen Cisneros and Steffi Spark. And we just met dancing in a nightclub. And then we were like, let's just hang out. I was living in a house that had mirrors in one room. It's like, let's just get together and make up our own choreographies. And then the girls came round and Steffi was like, I've got us a show. I've got us a gig. And it was like, what? Oh, God.
Were you looking for a gig?
No, never.
You just wanted to dance with your friends?
I just wanted to dance. And that was kind of how it started, really. And yeah, so then we were dancing a lot in nightclubs, at parties, all over Buenos Aires. I mean, like in basements to Niceto, which is quite a prestigious club, and then with bands, we danced with Miss Bolivia for a bit, and then with Fauna, and then, it just grew really organically with the girls, and then the crew expanded, and different people came in, and Steffi and Maylen really took charge of teaching. Just kind of had this mutual passion of film and movement, and we never really thought about what we wanted to do, but we just wanted to be performance artists and make some good...
And the project just took life on its own and grew as the project wanted without consulting you, just like organically.
Yeah, just everything was really organic, you know? We were like three hard-working girls, and we all love what we do, and I think that was like the synergy as well of just us working together, you know? Like, it was just a beautiful triangle. The
evolution of this project is a parallel, in parallel of other very important movements, such as female empowerment, body positivism, consent, but that wasn't the objective from day one.
Well, I think it was just like we were just really always listening to ourselves, and I think as a team we were like, we want to like move however we want and wear whatever we want. And also we were kind of in this environment of nightlife, and you could play a bit more, you know, we were influenced a lot by like, you know, drag artists and sort of this, and go-go dancers. So with that comes, you know, kind of an element of performative, you know, costume, let's say.
Everything comes to an end at some time, and so did your time in Argentina.
Yeah.
At the time, you were really focusing on film production, direction, and you decided to take a leap across the ocean back again.
I was quite mad. Yeah. I like got back, and in 3 weeks I got a job at Boiler Room, and they were like, "Okay, you're going to be producing films."
I already know the answer. That's like, how do you get a job at Boiler Room? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to work for Boiler Room. So what's the secret? What's the big secret?
I just sent my website.
Fantastic.
No, I don't have any contact. I didn't have any contact. I had no contacts in London as well. So I was quite worried, I think, when I first thought about moving back, because it was like, oh God, I've got no network.
But you already had done that before in Argentina. You know, you didn't know anybody. So I think once you learn how to create a network in a country where you're not originally from, you can do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6. It's like...
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Yeah, and I was just super lucky, I guess, like, I don't know, I sent my website, my CV, and they liked it. And I literally like traveled around the world for like the past 6 months making music documentaries and dance as well,
but it wasn't like the obvious bands that you would expect from music documentaries. It was like very underground, very marginalized.
Yeah, I think like, especially that's what Boiler Room sort of does, you know, it's always like showcasing interesting subcultures in different parts of the world. And I was so lucky, I met some like amazing artists. Like we went to, like my first trip was to Nairobi in Kenya, and we met, I worked with 3 artists, EA Wave, Muthoni, Drummer Queen, and Suraj. And just like, amazing. The scene, like, and because that's the thing, being from Boiler Room, you're always dropped in like the hottest subculture.
Tell me a little bit about the difference of working for Boiler Room in, across the world, like the mentality, and South America, you know, this...
Yeah, so just in terms of working in like film in the UK and then in Argentina, they're quite different environments. I remember my first job in London, it was like, oh, you can get your kit delivered to the location. I was like, wow, I've just been like lugging like everywhere. Yeah, I mean, like what's amazing though, and I still actually love, is the resourcefulness of creativity in Argentina.
It needs to be done. Yeah. I might not have the right equipment for doing it. That's not going to stop me. I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it, and you get it done. And I love that mentality of, it's like you have the idea, you do it, and you don't think about how you're going to do it. You just do it and you make it happen, rather than all these obstacles that can come in the way of like, oh, okay, I need this amount of money to produce or make this. When it's like, actually, well, how can we creatively like...
This specific tripod I needed for this shot. It's like, you know, maybe you can just improvise with a different one and it will work.
Yeah, and it's also you testing your creative skills, I think, to be like that. And as well, I was traveling so much, I didn't have a base. Like, I've been a gypsy, basically, for the past 2 years. A modern gypsy. Yeah. I like to call it. I've tagged it, like, modern gypsy. Yeah, like, I think it's just time, isn't it? When you can have time to create and like you can work, but you can also keep focused on the stuff you want to do. Yeah. I think that's the sort of balance. I think Berlin offers that a little bit more, just because it's not as expensive, obviously, to live in.
It's a sweet spot, you know? It's not a cheap village in the middle of nowhere, and it's not a super expensive metropolis. So, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. I've got so many friends as well from Argentina here that there's kind of already like a creative network of really talented people.
And you'll make new friends in no time.
And of course, hopefully.
I would like to thank you a lot for being here, and you guys should definitely follow her, because there's a lot of cool shit in the oven.
Oh, I know.